Yo, hoop fans! Your sideline sage, Tips and Upstreams, is lacing up once again. On deck, deep dives into the freshest NBA clashes, ready to set the planks ablaze. But before we jump the ball, be sure to hammer that subscribe on our YouTube channel to keep hooked with our sharp forecasts and prime selections. All right, let's bounce into today's NBA Crystal Ball reads. The first prediction for today is for the game between Orlando Magic and Cleveland Cavaliers. Tonight's NBA playoff face-off at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse sees the Orlando Magic clashing with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Orlando is eager to bounce back after a tough series opener. The Magic struggled offensively, managing a mere 83 points at a shooting rate of just 32.6%, a stark contrast to their regular season average of 110.1 points. This slump underlines a crucial need for a sharp upturn in their offensive game. Despite their struggles, the Magic have shown great resilience this season, notably in rebounding and creating turnovers. Having covered the spread in 51 out of 83 games, they've proven to be a strong bet throughout the year. With nerves from the first game likely settling down, we can expect a more composed performance in Game 2. Players like Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner, who underperformed in the first game, are expected to step up tonight. The Cavaliers, on the other hand, aim to leverage their home court advantage to widen their series lead. Their formidable defense in Game 1 stifled the Magic, holding them to low percentages and dominating rebounds. Donovan Mitchell shone with 30 points, highlighting Cleveland's ability to capitalize on Orlando's defensive gaps. However, their long-range shooting remains a concern, with just 26.7% accuracy from the three-point line. Historically, at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, the Cavaliers have had a slight edge, particularly in playoff scenarios. They've consistently managed to dictate the game's pace and enforce their defensive strategy at critical times. Orlando, adept at forcing turnovers and translating them into fast break points, could disrupt this rhythm. Considering recent forms and performance metrics at this venue, the Cavaliers seem more reliable, particularly under playoff pressure. Their superior shooting percentages and strong defensive plays make them the likely winners. However, given the high stakes and Orlando's knack for adapting and attacking, the 6-point spread favoring Cleveland might be too optimistic. Orlando has a good track record of covering spreads and maintaining tight defense, which could keep the game close. Game 2 is expected to continue the trend of a defensive showdown with low scoring. The first game set the tone, and this game might see a more relaxed Orlando, now accustomed to playoff intensity. Coach Jamal Mosley will likely focus on reinforcing the positives like fast breaks, steals, and blocks. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers need to temper their aggressive play to avoid fouls. While Cleveland has the edge, this game promises to be much tighter and more intense than the opener. In summary, while the Cavaliers are favorites to clinch this one, betting on Orlando to cover the spread seems wise. With a total points line of 203 points indicating another defensively charged game, betting on a low-scoring outcome would be a sensible choice. My prediction: Orlando covers the spread in a defensively fierce battle. The next prediction for today is for the game between Philadelphia 76ers and New York Knicks. Tonight's Eastern Conference face-off at Madison Square Garden sets the stage for the Philadelphia 76ers to even out their quarterfinal series with the New York Knicks. Holding a 1-0 series advantage following their 111-104 victory last Saturday, the Knicks are in the lead. As we preview the game, several pivotal factors are in play that could tip the scales in this intense rivalry. A major talking point is the fitness of the 76ers star, Joel Embiid. Despite exiting Game 1 with a knee issue only to return later, his impact was palpable. Embiid's health is key as the 76ers aim to rebound from their initial stumble, particularly since their performance notably declines without him on the floor. Defensively, the Knicks have shown their prowess, especially in limiting the 76ers to a mere 34.3% from three-point territory in Game 1. Their dominant rebounding performance, outmuscling the Sixers 55-33 with 23 offensive rebounds, was critical for their win. Both teams have exhibited strengths and weaknesses that could be game changers. The Knicks have proven tough at home, not only in shooting but in maintaining a solid defense that disrupts their opponents. Their knack for forcing turnovers and capitalizing on second-chance points stood out in the opening game and could be crucial again. The Sixers, meanwhile, need to control the Knicks' offensive rebounds and sharpen their shooting, capitalizing on free throws, where they have excelled, shooting at 90.9%, will also be vital. Historically, the home advantage slightly favors the Knicks in New York, yet the Sixers have demonstrated they can hold their own here. With Embiid soldiering on despite discomfort, they stand a good chance to close the gap. With a 6-point spread favoring the Knicks, expect a tight contest, likely influenced by the pace and turnovers. The Knicks will try to maintain their defensive stronghold, but the Sixers are set to adjust, aiming to recover both in score and strategy. Coach Nick Nurse's game plan effectively contained Brunson, but adjustments are needed to handle the other Knicks who stepped up in Game 1. Despite Embiid's decent performance, it's unclear if his less dominant play was due to limitations or lack of confidence in his knee. While a 2-0 lead for the Knicks wouldn't spell disaster for the Sixers with the next games at home, a revamped approach in Game 2 could see Embiid asserting more in the paint and opting for fewer perimeter shots. Given the dynamics, recent form, and Embiid's relentless spirit, the 76ers are not only expected to close the point gap, but could very well clinch a victory by curbing the Knicks' shooting and better managing rebounds. The outcome will hinge on Philadelphia's ability to adapt and counteract New York's strengths, especially in rebounding and defending the perimeter. I'm betting on the Philadelphia 76ers to close the spread and possibly secure a win. Today's third and last prediction is for the game between Los Angeles Lakers and Denver Nuggets. Tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers are set to battle the Denver Nuggets at Ball Arena, aiming to even the series at 1 apiece following a tough loss in Game 1. In their initial clash, the Lakers held a narrow lead at the break but faltered in the latter half, ending up on the wrong side of a 114-103 scoreline. This result highlights Denver's strong home court prowess, reflected in their impressive 33-8 record at home during the regular season. Stepping up for the Lakers, Anthony Davis delivered a stellar performance with 32 points and 14 rebounds, while LeBron James added 27 points. However, the supporting cast struggled, especially from beyond the arc, hitting only 27.6% of their three-point attempts. D'Angelo Russell's form was particularly off, missing shots he typically makes. The Lakers' road record this season at 2022 shows they often find it challenging away from their home court, though they have recently picked up the pace with 4 wins in their last 5 road outings. Conversely, the Denver Nuggets used their home advantage effectively. Nikola Jokic dominated with 32 points and 12 rebounds, and despite some shooting struggles, Jamal Murray contributed 22 points. The Nuggets showcased their depth and defensive strength, pivotal in their comeback during the second half of Game 1. Their continued dominance at home has extended their winning streak over the Lakers to 9 games. Statistical analysis reveals strengths and challenges for both squads. The Lakers, while offensively robust with an average of 118 points per game, have defensive shortcomings, allowing 117.4 points on average. Denver maintains more balanced gameplay, scoring 114.9 points per game and limiting opponents to 109.6 points. Historically, the Nuggets have had the upper hand in games at Ball Arena, which might play into the psychological dynamics of the matchup. Despite Denver's ability to capitalize on the Lakers' defensive gaps, especially in crucial moments, Game 2 offers a chance for the Lakers to recalibrate their strategy. They need to curb Denver's offensive rebounds and strengthen their defense against three-point shots. With LeBron James's playoff savvy and his knack for stepping up when it counts, expect him to assert more influence, particularly in crunch time. Although a Lakers victory might be a tall order, they're positioned to make this contest far more intriguing. With the series stakes high and the Lakers desperate to split the road games, anticipate a fierce showing from them. Given their recent performance and the planned tactical tweaks, they should manage to compete more closely with the Nuggets in Game 2. The projected total of 223 points fits with the scoring patterns and defensive records of both teams. With crucial defensive adjustments possibly in play for the Lakers, the game could trend toward a more reserved scoring total than anticipated. I'm backing the Lakers to make a strong showing and compete fiercely in Game 2. With the urgency high, they are poised to intensify their play and could very well cover the spread in this matchup.